Hey, it's your boy. Welcome to Stardew Valley. So, I have made one episode of this so far, but I'm starting over, and the reason for that is this is going to be a year-long series. So, pretty much it's going to go through 3 years of Stardew Valley. And this is going to be, for the most part, every day. A little bit of difference between time, because Stardew Valley months are 28 days, I believe, 30 to 31. So after 28, there will be a small break between episodes. But other than that, it's not going to be that big of a difference. So I'm going to go and get started here. I think it's 14 that I like. Yeah, 14. Oh, what shall my name be? What shall my name be? My name shall be... Oh, I do not know. Stefan. Stefan! That is my name. Shirt, go with the tuxedo, like always. Accessories, 0, because no. Farm name will be YubTub, because it can. Favorite thing, money! Money is my favorite thing. Anyway, change my pant color to a dark, kind of a dark, maybe not that dark. Maybe? You know what? I wear a tuxedo. That's just what I do. I wear a tuxedo. Eye color, brown is okay. Hair color, brown is okay. You know what? That's good. That's good. Leave it alone. I'm going to choose the forest farm. So if you don't know about the different farms, if you've never played before or very curious, you have different farms. So you have your standard farm, simple plot of land, a large amount of open space to design your farm. Pretty much big, giant field to make your farm. Really nice for kind of starting out learning the game. Riverland Farm. Your farm is spread across several islands and scenic riverbanks. Fish are more common here. Good for fishing, not really for planting. If you're going for like a fisherman build, good area, but planting stuff, not so much. Forest Farm. The woods limit your farming space. However, the bounty of the forest is near at your doorstep. Nearly. Whatever. It has kind of a medium amount of planting area. I like this one because it provides some of the forest things nearby, like hardwood, which isn't hard to come by, but it's very limited otherwise. Hilltop Farm has a mining area, but again, not so good for planting things. Wilderness Farm is good for planting. It also has a river that you can catch more fish in, but monsters come out. Not really a big deal, honestly, but Forest Farm is the one I am going with. Back? Why do I only have... Oh, there. It's like, I thought the OK button was down there for some reason. I'm going to skip the intro. Pretty much what the intro is, I will explain it. Your grandpa's dying. Grandpa gives you a letter that says don't open until you are like lonely and afraid and everything's going bad. Then you open it and you're like, hey, you get a farm. Straightforward. Anyway, progress has been saved. I am playing with a shite ton of mods. As you can see, I am pretty quick. That is one of the mods I have on that allows me to move around quicker than normal because I don't like how freaking slow the game is. Even my walking speed's fast. I also have a Get Dressed mod, which allows me to change everything that I want. Don't know, nose type. Oh yeah, nose type cycles through the different noses. Bottoms, short or dresses. And shoes allow me to have like sandals and other shoes. But, I mean, it's nice. It allows me to change things around, so I cannot complain about that. Let's come out here. Normally, Robin, one of the people, talks to you. Actually, that's prior to everything. She talks to you and is like, hey, by the way, you can do things. So another mod I have installed is a regeneration mod. So over time, health and energy will regenerate very, very slowly. One thing, your sickle here does not cost any energy. So you can just break down these things, the plants and whatnot, without costing yourself any energy. However, if you cut down logs, you waste energy. So logs, whatever, these little saplings and rocks cost energy to cut down. However, you want the wood, and you want to actually get wood fairly quickly. Me, however, I'm going to focus on planting. So I have 3 of these mixed seeds, which give you a random assortment of plants that you can buy at the store. They are nice. It is nice to cut down this grass and find some of those. I want to get 5, not for any particular reason, just for the fact I like having some mixed seeds to go along with my normal plants. Gives me a little bit of bonus income fairly early on. Another thing that I have installed is a mod that slows down time. I have it set to be rather slow compared to the normal game. So if you're playing on your own and you notice that the game is not going as fast, also I'm going to turn this down and turn that down and turn this down. Pretty much turn everything down because there we go. That's also what I want. Because I'm going to have to edit in post and turn things down. But yeah, so if you play the game yourself and then wonder why my time is going so freaking slow, it's because I have a mod that slows down time because I like having more time in the day. My days generally last about half an hour to an hour. Just because of how I play, because the time also turns off indoors. That I may actually adjust and change, because it does make mining really easy because you're not limited on time, which, you know, for the most part, I'm okay with. It makes it much more similar to Harvest Moon, which is how I like to play the game. But it does lead itself to, you know, be a little bit easier mining-wise, because you don't have to worry about time inside the mine, which we will get to later. Little, I guess, spoiler. Not really spoiler, but spoiler. I want to get 300 wood. Actually, I want to get 50 wood and 300 wood later. I want 50 wood because I want to build a chest. And a chest is very, very nice starting out because you have very, very limited space. I'm actually almost out of space right now, right off the bat. So there's 50. I can go into crafting, build myself a chest. And I like putting my chests and stuff indoors. Do you need to? No, you don't need to. I just like doing it personally. So, one thing that I should have done, actually, I'm okay getting the chest off the bat. But one thing I should have done is gotten my thingamajig and gotten plants to not sell, but plant. That's the word I'm thinking of. So, that is something I should have done, gotten plants to plant. But I did not do that, which isn't like the end of the world. It probably should have, because that way I could have gotten more money quicker. But, you know, that's okay. Bulletin board. Shows birthdays, shows things. Let's talk to people. Also, you'll notice people have these little smiley faces appear when I talk to them, like everyone on the screen. And the reason for that is I have a mod that's called Part of the Community. And it makes it so people you talk to, or, well, people around the people you talk to, get happy for talking to them. And it's the same if you give someone a gift and people are around, they get happy, blah, 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 blah. Let's buy... I think it's potatoes that I want. So let's buy all the potatoes. 10 potatoes. And my thing right here, my journal, introduction. 27 people getting started. Cultivate, harvest a parsnip. So, I want to talk to all the people I can. They are all around the area. Another mod that I have installed, if I press the M button, pull up my map, it shows me where everyone is at, which is good for me because I don't always know where everyone is. But some of the people hide in their bedrooms, so you can't actually talk to them. Like if I go in here, Haley, this girl up here, is in her bedroom. Can't talk to her. Also, can't talk to Emily right there. So I have to wait. Have to wait for them to come out. And it's the same. Can't talk to him. Can talk to Vincent. And talk to Jody. And they get all happy because they're like, hey, you're talking to me. So let's wander about. I'm going to wander around and kind of cut down grass. So this is the big, like, field area. You can find harvestable, or forageable, not harvestable, forageable items in this area. If you cut down the grass, it actually promotes more things to be around. I don't know exactly how it works. I just know that you want to cut the grass down and the logs down and pretty much everything. You want to just clean up this area. I don't think the trees matter, but you can cut down all the trees. They do regrow over time. But you clean up this area and it promotes more stuff to be around. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. A lot of the stuff doesn't tend to be in this center thing during spring time. But, you know, actually, is it spring? I don't know. I don't know. I think so. Maybe. I don't remember. But wild horseradish. You do need some of these things for kind of a quest, a long-term quest thing. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to sell off everything I get for the time being. And my inventory is full. I'm going to toss this stone. Trash it. Stone is important, but not really right now. So I'm just going to trash it. Unfortunately, those spring onions, sometimes you can find a huge patch of them. Sometimes you find, like, what I did, 2. So, unfortunately, that is how that went. She is hiding in her room. Can't talk to Lee. Wander about. I do want to introduce myself to as many people as I can. Haley is out. Emily comes out around like noon-ish, I believe. Shane and Sam are two people that work over at the convenience store. It's not really a convenience store. It's a terrible, terrible store. Also, I can talk to Pam. That is the Mayor Lewis's house, which you're already pre-introduced to him, so you don't really have to worry about him. There's Clint, and he's like, "Oh, hey, hi, how's it going?" You're like, "Ah, good." Let's come in here. Hey, Shane. Shane's busy, and Sam is not around yet. Thought he would be. Oh, there's Sam. I think he's on his way to Jojo Mart. There he is. Like, hey, I'm Sam. So introductions, 18 of 27 people. So as you can see, Lee. Hello, Lee. Introduce myself. I can get 26 out of 27 people. Sometimes the game kind of glitches up and gives you the 27th person before you've actually met the 27th person, but every now and then it does that. Not very often, but from time to time. You are not out yet. Okay. Well, I'm going to go and plant some new items, because I should have enough energy, hopefully, to do some of that. So I have 10 more, 15 more. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. No! No! I am wasting my energy, and I really want this to be even. Frick. Wasting my energy. Anyway, do that. Plant these. I'm going to water them. Lots of potatoes. Which is fine. So now I have a little garden. So with selling things, you have a couple options that you can do. You can either throw things into here. I'm actually going to sell, I think you want to sell one of each item in the end. But you can throw things into there, and that actually gives you, under collectibles, things that you sell. Yeah, items shipped, farms, and forage. After tomorrow, we'll actually start filling in this thing. Minerals, fish caught. So, a bunch of different things you can do and get and all that, which is nice and well and good. But, Dr. Man, I have not introduced myself to you. And no, I introduced myself to you. Are you out? Yes, you are. Hello, Emily! So, Emily came out. Elliot is out of his house, so I can go talk to Elliot. Pick up this mussel. Hello, Elliot. And who else do I need to introduce myself to? Little girl Jazz over there. And then I need to introduce myself to Demetrius, Mary. I think her name is Mary. No, not Mary. Maru and Sebastian. More people to introduce myself to. Sebastian takes forever because you have to talk to him at like 6 p.m. I believe. So quite a ways away. But let's head on over in that direction. and kind of introduce myself to people. Abigail, and just wander up here, pick up some stuff. A daffodil. So Robin, you already introduced yourself to in the beginning. There's Maru. She's like, oh, hey, haha. Demetrius. Sebastian, freaking programmer, sits down in his cave and all that. He's the last person I need to introduce myself to, and he leaves his house. Actually, no. I'm mistaken, because I need to introduce myself to Lyle. Is his name Lyle? I don't remember. Linus. Hello, stranger. Yeah. Oh no, every now and then I introduce myself to everyone, and it doesn't give me everyone until I introduce myself to Willie, who is a fisherman, which you see later on. A couple lost books, which is okay to me, for me, whatever. And just get all these out of the way. I'll just work on cutting things down on my farm a little bit. I wish I had a little bit more energy so I could get wood chopping down, because as I said, I want 300 wood, and that's to fix a bridge, or whatever you want to call it, over near the beach. And once you fix that, it's a really good early game kind of money-making-esque area, because it has more forgeable items over there. And it's just a good little beginner area that you can get to early on. You just need 300 wood to actually get over there. Now, you may notice I am trying to avoid cutting down these large patches of grass. The ones you can walk through actually will make hay. And if you have a silo, which the hay sits in, you actually collect it by using your sickle on it and harvesting it and all that fun stuff. So I'm trying not to harvest it now because I don't have a silo, and I don't want to ruin all of the grass, because it is free hay up until winter. After winter, it goes away. But I mean, it's free hay at the beginning of the game, so just trying not to get rid of it. I am trying to get rid of all the grass I can find. Not really like being super particular about it, but just trying to find as much as I can and get rid of as much as I can, so potentially get more seeds. 3 more seeds. I like getting even numbers of 5, which, I mean, sounds odd because they're not even, but plant in a nice row. So it's 3 o'clock. I still have a ways to wait for Sebastian here. In the meantime, I will cut down this tree. I can probably cut down like 2 trees. So you can see the trees themselves, if you cut them down, you get quite a bit of wood. 17 out of that one. I am going to almost run out of energy. There we go. And then it's like, I'm tired. I'm over. Oh no. No, please don't. No, I'm not going to fall down. I'm just going to go super slow, because I'm overexhausted. You can eat food to help your exhaustion level, but I don't have any. So I'm just going to wander about really slow. I do have another mod on that actually you build up energy level. So normally, the normal game, the only way to get extra energy level, there we go. I'm not exhausted anymore. The only way to get extra energy level is to get a special item, and it gives you more energy over time because there's X amount in the game and gives you X amount of energy, so you can get a total of X amount of energy. But with this mod, you do things like cutting down bushes and trees and rocks and whatnot, and it actually will give you extra every day. So that is nice for me. So it's 4 o'clock now. Ooh, no. I did not know I could do that. I didn't know that was a thing. Ticket overlay. Yeah, I have a bus system, bus ticket system. Pretty much I can buy bus passes, which is nice, and they can actually be gifted to you as well, which is also nice. Bus is not available right now, so it's not really that big of a deal. I do have mods on that do things that show me things and all the fun things. You know what? I think I put my muscle and my daffodil in my chest when I really should have put them in the selling chest. So let's go and remedy that really quick. So yeah, this shows what I can actually sell this stuff for. I'm actually getting sell the sap right now. It's not super valuable as is. It's can be used for crafting, but right now I'm not too concerned about it. I can get a lot more sap later on by cutting down trees and all that. So not too concerned. Plus, there's other ways to get sap, and you end up getting a lot of sap over time. So I am just flat out not concerned about trying to get the sap. I am going to patiently wait outside the house. My mod that does slow down time, I actually have a speed up feature, so I can actually speed time around. Another thing I could do is I can press this button. Oh no, it's a cheat menu! Cheat menu is something I have on that allows me to freeze time. I already freeze time, but I can move time around. I like this because it allows you to look at things. I do turn on no friendship decay, which is one of the reasons I have the cheat menu. Normally, if you build friendships up over time, if you don't talk to the people every day, you don't give them gifts every day or as often as you can give them, their friendship decays, which is really annoying. I find it very annoying. So I have this cheat menu to turn that off. I think there's durable things. I don't have any of the fast machines on or durable things on. Water all fields, I don't have that on. Skills 0. Yeah. So I don't really have much. Freeze time T, but I have a freeze time thing, so I don't need to really worry about that because I can freeze time myself. I can freeze time, I can slow down, I can speed it up. I am the master of the universe. Come on, Sebastian. You're the most annoying character to get the first day. Because he never leaves his house. Well, he does. But he never leaves his house. He sits in his basement programming things. And I think he comes out at like 6 or 6:30, something like that. Come on. Yeah, still down there. Maybe it's even later than 6 or 6:30. I honestly don't remember. I think it's towards the evening, the nighttime. Maybe it's closer to like 7 or 8 o'clock that he comes out of his house. But that is the last thing I want to do before ending the day. Did I talk to you, Alex? Yes, I did. But yeah, that's the last thing I want to do for the day is talk to Sebastian. Yeah, it's getting darker already. Very, very subtle darkness filter that happens during it getting later, which is nice. I actually really like the very subtle darkness filter, and I should add the mod in that gives you a bridge right there, because it just is nice to have. Oh, come on, Sebastian. Oh, there you are. There we go. Yeah, 6:30 is when he starts leaving the house. Give someone a gift. I don't have a gift. I should have kept the daffodil. Should have kept the daffodil, but I didn't. Oh well. You can really gift anyone anything. People don't always like what you give them, but you can in fact just give them anything. I do want to give a nice gift, however, so I should have saved a daffodil or the horseradish or a spring onion or something. Should have saved it, but I didn't, which is my fault, but whatever. It's not the end of the world, it just means I'll do the gift a different day. That is getting one of those items, daffodil, dandelion, horseradish, spring onion. I don't know what else is during the spring. But getting one of those and giving it to Linus is actually the easiest way to get a gift, because he likes the forgeable items and he's happy with you giving him any of those. So it's a good way to make friends with Linus. And it is getting darker. You have until, I think, 1 in the morning, maybe it's 2 in the morning, to do everything, and then you kind of pass out. I think the mod I have automatically stops the time at like midnight, or maybe it's 1 in the morning. It stops the time at some point. But anyway, I am going to sleep for the night, and I'm going to get foraging, some fishing, some mining, some other $255. Look at that. I'm rolling in the money. But with that, day 1 is over, and I will end it here. Day 2 will be tomorrow, so on and so forth. This has been Ninja Boy, and I will be back later with more Stardew Valley next time. See you guys then.